one of the ways that you know that it's pioneering times is when technical experts step up into leadership roles. And you can tell that they're not the traditional type of leader that you used to. They're not as polished as what I guess a leader, the type of leaders that you expect to see in sort of media roles, leadership roles, management roles, etc. That's me to a T. I've spent the last 21 years of my life working in highly technical roles, the last being a high performance computing specialist running supercomputers for the federal government. Highly specialised, highly technical, difficult, demanding role. But now I'm working in the Bitcoin space, in the crypto space. I've stepped up into a leadership role, running my own company, INTJ Billing, and doing some pioneering things within the Bitcoin space, the Bitcoin Lightning Network space. So it takes leadership to see an opportunity, go for that opportunity. It takes technical skills in order to set up the opportunity, of course. So I'm reliant upon my technical skills to build out all my uncensorable computing infrastructure, to have my Bitcoin Lightning Network node operational, to have 99.99% uptime because of the UPS and the other battery backup solution that I've put in place and other systems and all the work that I've done. But the next step, it comes down to media creation and working with people on location over in the developing world. And that takes leadership skill, because I've got to think about the amount of leadership activities I've had to engage in just to get to this position where I've got my own uncensorable computing infrastructure. I've got my Bitcoin Lightning Network node. Yes, there was a whole lot of technical work there though, but I had to see the opportunity. I had to say to myself, all right, I'm going to go for this opportunity. And there's no, this isn't a well-worn path either. I don't know anybody else around me who's doing it. Right? I'm doing it. I'm the one who stepped out of a job, right? A secure government job, to blaze this path, to shortly be getting on a plane, to be going over to Thailand, to be working with the Thais, to be introducing the Bitcoin Lightning Network to a group of people over there, convincing them that this is the way to go, that this is important, that this is what they need to be looking at. Guiding, coaching, inspiring. These are all the activities that I'm engaging in. Leadership is very, very important in life. It really is. Somebody can be a very good manager but not a good leader. Someone can be very good technically but not a good leader. I'm stepping up into this leadership role. And the results, we'll see. We'll see, right? Time will tell what kind of an impact I have with what I'm doing. In life, when a person is driven by a belief, driven by the desire to do good, driven by a passion, driven by the desire to empower people, to bring economic freedom to a group of people who haven't experienced that before, watch out, because that person is going to really change things. Be a catalyst for change, and I think that I'm that catalyst. It's not that easy being a catalyst. You know. And part of the reason it's not that easy is because the people that are around me, most of the people around me, not all, but most, have either got no idea what I'm talking about, can't see the things that I'm talking about, and think that I'm involved in risky business, right? Which I guess they've got that part right. It is risky, the things that I'm doing. But you can really, it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of thinking. I mean, all the marketing stuff that I've been working on, I'm not a marketer. You know, I'm a former high performance computing system administrator, running 3 supercomputers, and was involved in the work of the big one, Defence High Performance Computing project. But you know, I've turned those analysis skills to marketing because I have to in order to get my message out. And what does that look like? It looks like branded t-shirts. It looks like orange sunglasses, orange pill, Bitcoin orange. It looks like Bitcoin hats, Bitcoin logos. It looks like on-screen titles. It looks like you know, a whole lot of Bitcoin merchandise and INTJ billing merchandise in order for me to get the message across and for people to follow me, see what I'm doing, and if they want to catch up with me, if they want to talk to me, if they want to connect with me, they can do that. That's what it looks like. So I'm a bit of an amateur when it comes to those things, but I'm trying my best because I know that those things are really important moving forward with what I'm doing. The Thailand work is going to be fascinating. I need to decide whether I'm going to build a Bitcoin Lightning Network node over there in the cloud or on premises. I don't want to put it in the cloud. I don't. Because the adult industry really needs full control of their payments servers and platforms. And you know, some people might know that there's one company in the adult space that processes payments that charges a ridiculous amount of money. Okay, and they're able to do that because they're in the adult space, and traditional payment companies consider that to be risky in terms of chargebacks on credit cards and the like. But I'm thinking, you know, I would like to set up a physical Bitcoin node on location in Pattaya, Thailand, but I'm not sure where I'm going to house this node. I mean, the risks are huge because, you know, over there the power goes out a lot. People are moving quite a lot. People aren't generally in the one place for a long amount of time, and that's problematic when you've got payment channels open and you need a high uptime on your Bitcoin Lightning Network node, and so it goes. Right? I'm not sure where I'm going to find that kind of stability in Thailand. I just don't know. I've got a premises in mind in Soi 7. I've had some discussions with the business owner over there. It's a good location for an office because it's right next to Soi 6, which is the big red light district in Pattaya. You know, the way I can open the office up, the sex workers can come in, I can set them up hot wallets on my BTC Pay server infrastructure. I can get all their details for the KYC and AML requirements that I'm under the Australian government's anti-money laundering and anti-terrorist financing legislation, which I have to adhere to. I don't want to do KYC. I find it very unethical. like this massive panopticon that the government has set up and then outsourced to companies like the one that I'm building, and saying I must take everybody's personal details and store them. I mean, it's essential. It's just another centralized honeypot. I've got to think about how I'm going to secure it so I don't get hacked, all that sort of stuff. I'm against KYC, however, I need to do it in order to adhere to the law. So I am going to do it. Now that puts me in contrast to companies like Shapeshift, who Eric Voorhees went down this path. He didn't have KYC at the start, and then he implemented KYC, and now he's gone against KYC and he's doing a distributed autonomous organisation. Maybe that's going to be my path. I don't know yet, but I'm going to try to adhere to all the requirements. Yeah, not easy. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. All right. But the thing that my position that I'm in, I don't have to worry about money because I'm living off my government pension and I've got a Bitcoin stash as an early Bitcoiner. So that puts me in a position where I can do all this sort of stuff and engage in these high-risk leadership activities. I'm going to get a result either way. Whether I succeed or whether I fail, it's going to be a whole lot of these videos out there, and people will see that I've led the way in this. And other people out there might then step forward and either join with me, work with me, or see what I've done and bring their own ideas to the table. Yeah, and that's leadership. So one person like myself takes the lead, goes out, trails the path. But it's the first follower that really counts. The first follower who comes and joins up with me. That's going to be where it counts. And I've experienced this before with other leadership things I've done. The first follower becomes very, very important and helps the movement to build. That's where all this is going, skating to where the puck is going.